What's up, guys? It is Johnny B. Good with Remax Edge in Davison. All right. We had our awards ceremony last week for Remax of Michigan. It was an absolute blast. Our broker, Ryan Ishu, was able to rent out a theater at the NCG Trillium over in Grand Blanc. We had a great time. But I got one of the funniest and most ironic gifts that I absolutely love, but have little to no use for. And you got to check these out. You ready? Boom. Remax socks. Now, don't get me wrong. I love cool, unique socks. They've got neat pictures on it, designs, whatever. And these have not disappointed, except for the fact I don't own a legitimate pair of shoes. So I'm going to hold on to these. Might be a point in time where I'll break down and I will get a pair of shoes. But at this point, I'm sticking with the old flippy floppies. All right, let's get into it. This week, what I want to talk to you guys about was one of the biggest mistakes. I mean, let's be honest, it was a mistake. One of the biggest mistakes I made as a first-time agent working with some first-time home buyers. It was bad. And it was due to my lack of understanding of the process. Now, thankfully, this was years ago. So you can have full confidence that I have a little bit better of an understanding nowadays compared to when I started years ago back in the real estate game. All right, so the mistake I made was I got one of my first sets of buyers, and they are excited, first-time home buyers. They're enthusiastic, they're exuberant. You know, just like a lot of you, they're looking online for houses, whether it's Zillow or whatever other apps people had downloaded on their phones, and they said, we've got a great, huge list of homes we want to go see. And I'm like, Mr. Enthusiastic Agent, like, yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm your man. Let's go. I will work as hard as I possibly can to get this done. So we go, and I think we had like 10 homes we were touring on one Saturday. And we start, and we're just cranking through these houses. And we whittled it down. We got the list down, and finally they decided this is the one we want. Well, what I had failed to do was to make sure that when they said, oh, yeah, we're pre-approved, that I had actually verified that they were pre-approved. Now, they were pre-approved, but they didn't understand their buying power. So they were in a situation where they were looking at houses like 150 to like 175, and their lender had them approved up to a maximum of 140. So one thing that I did was I wasted my client's time, I wasted my time, and I didn't properly set the expectations. So long story short, everything worked out in the end. We got them into a house. They've been there several years now. They're extremely happy with the way everything worked out. But I tell you what, that Saturday, Sunday into Monday, trying to have these difficult conversations with my client, it sucked. I didn't enjoy it one bit. And it's because I didn't understand about setting the expectation and knowing what they were actually approved for. So that's my biggest thing. When you're talking to any real estate agent anywhere, if you're looking to buy a property, the first thing they're going to ask you is, what are you pre-approved for? And then they should ask, who's your lender? And that's so that we as agents, as professionals, can reach out and understand, is it a low down payment? Are you doing a conventional? Is it a VA type loan? There's a number of different factors that help us as agents understand those things. And you as the buyer don't necessarily have to understand that, but what you do need is to understand we need to be able to coordinate with your lender, with your mortgage officer, so that we can give you the best possible experience and ensure that we're using our time efficiently, especially in a market like today. Going to look at homes without a pre-approval or an understanding of what you're actually able to purchase is a recipe for disaster in such a hot seller's market right now. So that's my tip for the day, is when it's time to buy, make sure you're speaking with a mortgage professional. Make sure that you're being honest with them. And secondarily, when it comes time to choose an agent, ensure that that agent has the full story and understands what's going on so that everybody can be happy and the process can be smooth. All right? I will see you guys next week. I'm excited. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow this weekend, so I'm going to take the kids sledding and might try out Dead Man's Hill. We'll see how it plays out. You guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.